39. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host Damarat. Meow! Nice to see you guys. This is episode 39 and we have a Monday today, November the 7th of 2016. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. It means so much to me to, see you again. And if you're a new viewer, this is a knitting, spinning and dyeing yarn podcast in Adliswil in Switzerland. I'm Polish, but I live here with my husband and our little son. And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And if you enjoy my show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, my show notes are always in the down bar here. Oh, sorry, Damarat. In the down bar below, and the helpful links you can find in the video description here on YouTube. We also have a Ravelry group where you can join or follow our knit-alongs. And yeah, what else? We have first snow today! Yay! I mean, it's early, but and it's not here in the valley, it's up there. So I can see the snow through the window, but it's not where I am exactly. Maybe I will put the picture here so you could see how it looks like. So we could start with knitting, couldn't we? Maybe first a sip of tea for a good start. Oh, feels so good. As usual, I drink green tea, sencha. And so, first up, my flax slash a bit personalized flax because I'm not completely following the pattern of this sweater. It has grown. It hasn't grown that much. Where is my marker? So it has only grown this much. This much. But still, it's getting closer. I think I'm like this far from finishing the body. So it's very exciting. As you can see here, the yarn I used was more, the rust parts were more saturated in this skein, and here it's more subtle, but I don't mind. I think it's actually a cool effect that I will have more vibrant colors here near the where the face is, and on the rest of the body it will be a bit more muted. And so yeah, as I said, the pattern is Flax by Tin Can Knits. It's a free pattern, great for beginners. I'm just personalizing it in a way that instead of the regular ribbing, I'm adding these cute fake cables here, and instead of garter stitch panel on the sleeves, I used seed stitch. And I'm also planning on doing that with not the seed stitch part, with the ribbing. I plan to do the same for the cuffs and for the bottom part of the body. And I can't wait. I want to wear it for Christmas. And it will be awesome to have my Christmas sweater. The yarn I'm using, I'm this far into the third skein already, and it's Wolff&Schafe, my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe Romulus, which is 100% superwash merino in worsted weight. And the colorway is Willow, and I'm loving this colorway. So, you know, with variegated yarns, it just, you're knitting and knitting, and all of a sudden you get this speck of different color, and I don't know, it's just fun for me. And you can knit and wait for those moments. And oh, here it comes again. The needles I'm using are 5mm needles, which is US size 8 as far as I know, and I'm using my Knit Pro interchangeables, and yeah, I have a special key for them, but I'm always lazy, so when I'm knitting and I feel that the needle is getting loose, I'm just like trying to fix it with my fingers, but of course it never works for a longer period, so then again it gets loose. So in the end I get up and grab my key and secure them, but other than that, they are really awesome. They're very affordable, and if you enjoy, like me, if you enjoy knitting with metal needles, these are just perfect. And there is my cute stitch marker, which is a leaf. And my progress keeper has also a leaf because it's an apple. Yay. Alright, so this is our first and the very exciting project. I already have another skein prepared. I don't know, maybe I can knit the body with this skein, and then I could divide this cake, it's 100 grams, into two, and for the sleeves, so that I would have 50 grams per sleeve, which should be sufficient as far as I know. Also my grandma would say, like, I would usually use 50 grams per sleeve, and she knows what she's saying, I suppose. So yay, this is my exciting personalized flags, and it's so awesome because it's worsted weight, so it grows much faster than any fingering weight project. And recently I've been knitting mostly from fingering weight, so the change was just amazing. And also I wanted to tell you that I realized that I want to knit more sweaters. I know that some of them take me really long, but I think it's worth it. And well, it's enjoyable to knit on accessories like shawls or mittens. They are smaller, so you can complete them faster. But then it's sad for me that I don't use them that much. With every sweater I knit, I wear it all the time. I have one fingering weight sweater, one DK weight sweater, and one worsted weight sweater actually is left in Poland, so I can't wear it. But I will have my flags hopefully soon. So it's not like I can wear each of them all the time, because they are lighter or heavier, and it depends on the weather, right? Or on the heating in the apartment. But anyway, I feel like I need more sweaters, or in general projects that I will use more. So I suppose it will mean less shawls and more sweaters, and consistently a lot of socks, because I wear my hand knit socks all the time. all the time, and I enjoy them so much. It's incredible. If your feet are happy, you are a much happier person, I think. So yeah. Anyway, about my knitted knockers. For those of you who are just tuning in, knitted knockers are knitted prosthetics for breast cancer survivors, and we have just started here in Zurich. We have just started a group of charity knitting for this purpose, and I had my knocker finished. Like one of the pair that I was currently making, and then I measured it because I made a swatch before. I really did make a swatch, but I don't know what happened. I think I was having a kind of bad week, and I think it maybe made my tension go like tighter, because the knocker was too small. It was too small to be cup A, which is the smallest cup. So it was useless, basically. So I had to rip back, and I wanted to add more stitches to make it bigger, but then I realized that I don't actually understand how the stitches lay on the needles, and I was getting confused, which means I was increasing 2 stitches too early or too late, and it was damaging the how the knocker should look like. So basically, this is a pair that is proper size. So you can see it has this like clear line of increases here. And what was happening with me, because I took the needles out and I frogged back a lot, because I frogged all this part, and then I wanted to restart here. I was increasing, and this clear line was getting disturbed. So I thought it will be much less stressful and maybe even faster to just rip everything and start anew. So I cast on, I just frogged everything, and I cast on a new one. So this is where I am with this one. This is the rest of the yarn that I used for the first attempt, and this is the yarn that I have left to finish it. And the yarn is Tissa by Lan Yarns, and it's 100% machine washable cotton, and it's quite soft. That's why I chose it for this project. And yeah, it's well, most of the yarns that I ordered for this purpose or bought when I was in the store personally, they are like pastel colors and muted, but this one is a bit crazy, and it's really cool because it's self-patterning, if you can see that. And it's exciting. Maybe there will be some women who would enjoy something more fun. But most of the most of the colorways I bought in muted or pastel colors, because that's what the Knitted Knockers organizations page say, that most women prefer this type of coloring. So to meet the demand, that's what I bought. But there are always people who are, well, looking for something different. So this will be the one, hopefully. And yeah, and the needles I'm using, these are Adi, and it's their Colibri line, and I love them. There are 3.5 millimeters, which makes it US size 4. Yes. Okay. So hopefully this goes better But yeah, that was a bit, It's just, you know, it's a pity when you put a lot of work into something and then you have to rip back. But then again, we are going for specific sizes, so we have to make useful things, right? So yeah, about my shawl. If you've watched previous episodes, you're familiar with this one. It's my Wolff&Schafe shawl by Amanita, meaning Agata Mackiewicz. And look, you guys, I was here last week and I have knitted this much. Yay! Yay! I'm so proud of myself, really. I have now, last week I have 15 leaves out of 41, and now I have 32, which means I knitted 17 leaves this week, and I have still 9 leaves to finish. But look, it looks so small. It's really not much left, and I'm very excited to finish this. I'm using my Carbons, Knit Pro Carbons interchangeables, 3mm needles, which is what US size? It's 3 or 2, somewhere around there. And the yarn I'm using is Wolff&Schafe Sigmund, which is 100% sustainable merino, very soft. And this colorway is Sakura, and this is on the coldest winter night. Yay, you can see through this. So I found that I knit the fastest when I don't turn on any YouTube or any movie or anything, because in the end I just get distracted, because I can knit on, for example, flags while watching something, because I don't have to follow the stitches with my eyes. But with this one it's just and I get distracted. So instead I'm listening to an audiobook, and it makes the knitting faster, or at least that's how I feel. So yes, it's close to be finished, and I can't wait to block it, because with lace blocking, it's just magic. It works like magic, and I'm planning on giving this shawl to my sister for Christmas. And she's actually visiting this month. She will come here for just 2 days. There was they were having special prices for flight from Warsaw to Zurich and back, so yeah, she decided, I haven't been to Switzerland in a while, and she decided to visit, which is kind of awesome. So yay! Next up, from knitting, I have only one thing left, which is, where is it? It was hiding under my shawl. It's my Cozy Memories blanket. I'm still on row 3, and I knitted only one square this week, but it's such a gorgeous square. You have to see it up close. Look, just look at this. Awesome. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah. So it's this yarn. So it's a very rich colorway by Mulberry Cottage yarns. In their, I believe it's Merino single, or not single, Merino sock. Just a moment. Yes, Merino sock colorway, and the logo here. So this is the yarn that I bought at the festival, or not? No, it's okay. So when I was at the Swiss Wool Festival, I bought 2 skeins of the Franziska's yarn, and yeah, I'm so in love with this colorway. It's just so much fun. I love it. I love it. And since it's sock, but it means the weight of the yarn, not the content, because it's 100% superwash merino, so I'm not using this for socks, but for my blanket. And I have another, the other skein I bought from her. I have it here. It's also amazing. Oh yeah, and the colorway of this one, right. The colorway is Nightfire, and this one is the same base, and it's Jungle Dreams, and it's these lovely teals and greens and fresh greens and muted greens and blues, just beautiful. And these were 50 grams skeins. So yeah, so I'm planning on using them for my blanket, but who knows, maybe I will have a project, like a color work project, where I could use this yarn. We will see. And I'm knitting on my Knit Pro Zings, and honestly, I can't wait for the highest to arrive, because they're supposed to arrive with my parents, meaning this Thursday. Because my parents are visiting, as I mentioned before, I think they're visiting, and they will be here for 4 days because they miss their grandson. So, so they had to come. And next up, I wanted to mention something about my knitting plans. I get the feeling I'm still blurry. It's like an obsession. Okay, I hope it's fine. So yes, Christmas is coming. Yeah, oh well, so as you know, Christmas is coming because we're finished with the whole holiday fever for Halloween, and once Halloween and All Saints Day is over, it's time to think about your Christmas knits or other knits you intend to do by the end of the year, or for any other holiday you're celebrating. Some people, for example, celebrate New Year's and they exchange gifts. That's how it's done where my husband comes from, because he's from Belarus, and they're celebrating New Year much more than Christmas. Anyway, whatever Christmas, whatever holiday you're celebrating, you probably you have probably started thinking about your gift knits, and I'm thinking about it as well. That's also why I'm so diligently working on my Wolff shawl. But anyway, I have some other ideas for Christmas gifts, and one of them is no, let's start with the other way around. So I wanted to announce a knit-along, because we haven't had a knit-along for a couple of weeks, so let's start a new one. And because I have some knits I want to knit by Christmas, and after Christmas I would like to have some company. So if you join me, it would be awesome. And it will be winter gifts knit-along, meaning it has to be a project you're knitting for someone else, and the deadline will be January the 16th, and this is because that's my husband's birthday, and by then I want to knit him something. So I also have an idea that I will knit my mom a pair of socks because she was requesting them, but I was busy with other projects, and also she's really demanding. Like, she tells you, knit me a pair of socks, and you feel like, maybe I don't want to knit a pair of socks right now. I decided I just won't tell her whether I will knit her or the socks or not. I will just try to knit them, and if it succeeds, it will be great. If I don't succeed, then well, nobody's disappointed. So for my mom, I have chosen this yummy colorway, which is by Wunderwolle in Betörender Duft colorway. And it's 100 grams skein for 120 meters, and it's 75% wool and 25% nylon. And it's organic merino, and it's just beautiful, and I bought it also at the festival. And I'm excited to just, yes, use the yarn that I bought, because knitting from stash is great for you. So yes, this skein I'm intending to use for my mom's socks. And for my husband, he is turning 30. Yes, I have a husband who's younger than me, all 2 years. Yeah, some people have an issue with that. Like, what? Your husband is younger than you? Whatever. So he's turning 30, and I was at a loss for the present for him, because he either doesn't need anything, or he says, yeah, I would like to go backpacking through Cambodia for a month. And I'm like, yeah, right. Not really possible, especially with our son being 2 and all. No. And he also doesn't really enjoy knitted stuff, because he really complains about any kind of wool. For example, my Mira sweater that is knitted from single ply merino, he hugs me in that sweater and he complains that it's scratchy, and I'm like wearing the sweater, not feeling the scratchiness at all. So you can imagine. So it's a little bummer for me, because I would like to make him things, but I can't, because he wouldn't enjoy them. I mean, I can, but why bother if he doesn't enjoy them? But I thought, oh, and with the socks. So some people doesn't enjoy the pearl bumps in their socks, like they walk in the sock and it bothers them that they feel the texture of the sock. So there is a technique of knitting socks for super sensitive people who are bothered with the pearl bumps, that you do the bottom part of the foot, knitting the reverse stockinette, which means the pearl bumps are outside and the stockinette stitch, the nice and even part of the stockinette stitch is actually touching the foot. So I thought, this is my last chance. If I knit him such socks and he still complains, that's the end. I give up. But I thought I could try and knit this very special pair of socks. Also, this technique is called the princess foot, which I find amusing. For my prince husband, I'm planning to knit the princess foot socks, and we shall see. And I hope I will make it on time, because I have till January 16th. And yes, what else did I want to say? Well, for knitting, this is basically it. Now to spinning. Ta-da! I have progress! And this is again, because I've been working on this for quite a while. This is Porpoise fur, Shetland wool in the Delta colorway. So first I was I was spinning on the blue section, then it turned into turquoise, then there was yellow, and now it's brown. So I don't have that much left. This is the brown with some bluish parts section, and the rest will be again blue. So I have divided my fiber. This was together. I just divided it into half so it spins easier. Also, I've been reading. There's this for Polish speakers. There is this marvelous group, Spinners Club on Facebook. Well, I'm pretty sure there are many groups in other languages that are awesome. I just follow that one. It's called, as I said, Spinners Club, which is Klub Przątki in Polish, for those of you who can speak Polish and are interested. It's an awesome group where whenever you have any questions about spinning, you just post them there, and in a few minutes you get a couple responses, like really long and detailed, and that's just amazing. Everyone is so supportive. It's wonderful. So anyway, I sometimes just read the comments to learn from them. So I just learned that my way of spinning on the spinning wheel is called short backwards draw, which means when I'm spinning, I rather pull the fiber backwards rather than pull from, like, towards forward to the spinning wheel. So I rather hold the fiber, I pinch the fiber and control it here, and I pull back with my right hand. It is weird because I'm right-handed and most people prefer to control the yarn with their dominant hand and the fiber with the other one, but somehow this works for me better. That's how I started, and yeah, it feels good. So yeah, so I just learned that that's how my technique, my favorite, most commonly used by me technique is called. And I have a question for you spinners out there. What is yours? Because there are, of course, many various. There is also woolen. We have worsted and woolen type of spinning. So yeah, which one do you love the most? Because I of course know it depends on the kind of preparation you have and stuff like that, but what do you enjoy most? That's interesting to me. And about worsted, is it long draw, or no, long draw is woolen. I'm babbling right now, I'm sorry. But if you're using short draw, is it forward or backwards? That's my question. Okay, so there is a segment that hasn't appeared for quite a while because I had some technical problems. I have a new program now for editing my videos, which makes it much easier to insert pictures and talk while you see the pictures. But anyway, the segment knitters or spinners on the screen. So scenes from movies that I spot that include spinning or knitting. And just recently I have rewatched Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki. It's the original title is Sento Chihiro no Kamikakushi, but I suppose most of you know it by the English version name. And yeah, it's about a 10-year-old girl who got, well, kidnapped, sort of, to a world of Japanese gods, and there are plenty of those Shinto gods, and they all need a nice bath. So she's working at a huge bath place for gods. Anyway, there's a scene where she visits twin sister of the owner of the bath, a witch, and they not only spin there, they also knit from what they have spun, which I thought was really awesome. And what also was interesting is that when I first watched this, I was not into knitting or spinning back then, and I just did not remember that scene at all. I did remember like most of the story, but that scene completely escaped my notice, and that's so interesting. I thought that the Kaonashi, I think he has no face or faceless in English version, he was so adorable spinning. It was just, oh my god, just awesome. And oh, by the way, I still haven't used, but I intend to one day. I have this this yarn. This is by Gynx yarns, and it's a skein inspired by a character from Spirited Away, and he's also my favorite character there. It's Haku, and I like him a lot, and I would love to have hair like him. I mean, I'm close because I already have this hair here, like this, and well, I might try cutting it like this, but it wouldn't look like on the animation, I suppose. But I love his hair. He's awesome, and he's so lovable. I mean, as a character, he's really great, I think. So yes, this was knitters and spinners on the screen, and now we could move into dyeing. So these two colorways that you've seen before are now in the shop. So this is Silent Night and this is Vigilia. They are both inspired by Christmas. So yes, this one is, it has these muted blues and teals and yellows, and this one is with speckles and purples and mauves and again dark blues and yellows. This has much more variety. So Christmas is coming, Christmas colorways, Christmas everything, so I thought Christmas knitting. So I thought I will give you, my dear viewers, a coupon code for my shop that will be, that will mean 15% off on all my products in my Etsy shop. You just need to use the coupon code, which is Winter Knits 2016. Yay! And this way you can, yeah, have some yarny goodness for Christmas. Awesome. And oh yeah, and the code will work till the end of the year. So even if you do not buy it before Christmas, you still have the chance till the end of the year. So this is it for the crafting part of my podcast, and as for the last segment, I'm calling live. As I said, my parents are visiting. They're coming on Thursday. My son cannot wait, completely cannot wait for grandpa and grandma, but grandpa is the more important person here. Yeah, well, I'm happy too, because, you know, I live so far away from them. We don't meet that often. We do meet on Skype quite often, but as you know, it's not the same. So I'm really looking forward to that, and yay, it will be nice. Other than that, yes, I'm still playing The Witcher, which is still amazing, and oh my god, I just love it so much. I exchanged some messages with one of the viewers. So yeah, I asked her whether she's Polish, so I asked her, do you play Witcher? And she said that she doesn't, because she loves the books, but playing a game where there are monsters that can kill her is just too stressful. So yeah, a disclaimer, I play on the easiest level possible, because I don't enjoy killing monsters either. I enjoy the story the most and the interactions with people. So even though I play on the easiest level, I still have some problems, sometimes with really strong opponents, and then I just ask Gleb to defeat them for me. So that's how I do that. But other than that, I really love the game. I mean, it's amazing, and I enjoy the mini game, the card game. It's called Gwent, I think, in English. In Polish, it's Gwint. And yeah, I enjoy collecting cards and searching for them. So yeah, if you have a husband who can play it, who can defeat the strong opponents for you, you can enjoy the game still. Yay! And what else? Oh, just recently I visited some town, because right now it's mostly villages and moors and stuff like that, but from time to time you can visit a city or a town, and I realized there's a barber. So I went with Geralt, my character. I mean, it's everyone's character there. Babbling again. So anyway, Geralt as me as Geralt. We went to the barber, and it turned out that you can cut his hair and shave his beard. So that's what I did. I instantly shaved his beard, because you can also shape the beard, but I wanted the beard out. And you can also choose a hairstyle. So right now, he's so much more handsome. I'm so much more handsome. And Gleb said that he looks like Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones, which is not exactly true, because he has white hair, he has both hands, and much more scars. But there is some resemblance, I'd say. Anyway, I enjoy also this side of the game. And as for the audiobook I mentioned while knitting on my shawl, I'm listening to Kingfisher by Patricia Mackiewicz. Patricia Mackiewicz is one of my favorite authors. It doesn't mean I was never disappointed with her books, because there is one book I cannot forgive her, and it is Solstice Wood. But so far, this book is everything that I enjoy about her books. It's complex, it's confusing, it's magical, and it keeps me company while I'm knitting, so it's awesome. Okay, I think I have been babbling quite a lot today, so maybe it's time to finish this episode and wish you a great week. Happy knitting, and we will see you next time. Yeah, bye! Bye!